If you need any Ultimate Team coins, head over to footcoinking.com. There's a link in the description, and if you use my discount code CHES, CHES, as you can see on screen, you'll get yourself an extra 5% off. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again and welcome to episode number 31 of the Dortmund career mode. As you can see today, the first game is a particularly big one at Real Madrid away, although it's at neutral ground, so both teams are technically away from home, because it's the European Super Cup. We of course won the Europa League last year, Real Madrid won the Champions League, so the normal European opening game is the Copa Europe. So fingers crossed we can have a good result in this one. Of course Real Madrid won the European Super Cup in real life a couple of days ago with a good result against Sevilla, although we'll be hoping that we can reverse that particular fixture. Now, a quick apology at the beginning. I'm particularly bunged up and can't really breathe through my nose, so if you notice a difference in the commentary, then that's probably the reason why. But as you can see, Alessio Cerci has a good strike there, not quite as accurate as he could have been towards the bottom corner, but a good save from Iker Casillas, and then just about manages to get up to stop us scoring from the resulting corner as well. Now, we were actually on top in these opening stages of this particular game, but Real Madrid always have that threat that they're going to come back at you, and that is exactly what they were going to do. I probably made the wrong decision there, shooting from distance with Ilkay Gundogan. Not got the best shot from distance all told, let alone from that particular area, but we actually found ourselves going 1-0 down just a little bit after that. Not only have they got Ronaldo and Bale wide, their main focal point through the middle is Sergio Aguero, a ridiculously strong Real Madrid attack, and they proved that just there by taking themselves a 1-0 lead. Alessio Cerci, they're trying to get us back in it, drives well down the left-hand side, whips the ball in, and Adrian Ramos gets his first goal of the season, and we're back on level terms just a couple of minutes after they went in front. Still not done for the first half though. So you can see we're pushing forward down the right hand side again through Alessio Cerci, but get caught out. He gets caught on the ball, and Ronaldo is on the counter attack rather. Bale beautifully turns me. Nice ball through to Ronaldo, and he gets the aids. The goalkeeper comes out, rushes the man, gets the ball, but then it just rebounds up off Ronaldo's shin and beautifully sits straight in front of him for him to slot into the back of the net. And we find ourselves 2-1 down as we head into the second half. So again, trying to come back from behind just a few minutes later, although of course into the second period here. Xherdan Shaqiri gets around the outside beautifully, and Gundogan is such a wasteful effort. All he's got to do is get that on target, and it's probably going to go into the back of the net, and he smashes it way wide. Really disappointed with that. And then Gareth Bale comes down the right hand side. Bit of skill himself, stands the ball up, and then new signing off the bench onto the pitch is Robert Lewandowski, and of course doesn't do the apology celebration scoring against his former club. He very much celebrates, and unfortunately we find ourselves 3-1 down now. So make a couple of changes to try and get ourselves back in the game. Memphis Depay and Nuri Sahin coming on. A little bit of more defensive stability through the middle and pace out wide to try and catch them on the counter-attack. But as you can see, it was them on the attack in the final few stages. Luka Modric involved heavily here. Bale's going to try and find him again. The shot is well saved, but Modric somehow manages to miss the target. But fortunately, he was offside as well. But he would have been really disappointed with that. But as you can see, I've sped up this particular highlight. Don't worry, it's not your computer going nuts. Real Madrid were able to come out with a 3-1 win. We couldn't find another goal or two back, and unfortunately we lose the European Super Cup, but probably to the strongest side on career mode at this particular moment in time. So I'm not entirely too disappointed with that. Of course, we're more concerned with staying in the Champions League this year rather than getting knocked out of the group stage like we did last year. So that is our main concern. It is disappointing to lose out on a trophy this early in the season, but we'll try and bounce back with a good performance away from home again, this time against Hertha Berlin. Of course, Adrian Ramos' former team, and he scored a hat-trick against them last year, so we were hoping he could do something similar today, although I think I started Heung-min Son. I may be mistaken there, I can't quite remember, but as you can see, I did. Heung-min Son is starting up top, but Memphis Depay is going to take this free kick 30 yards out, just a few minutes in, and it's only a smart save down low from Kraft, the goalkeeper, that stops us from taking an early 1-0 lead. But we were going to be on top for the majority of the game, but Berlin weren't without their attacking threats as well. As you can see here, a good save down low by Bernd Leno as the header from the defender goes down towards that bottom corner, Langkamp, and Maya is going to whip in a second corner in quick succession, and again it's going to be a man underneath at Lasoga, but this time it's a more comfortable save for Bernd Leno, and we maintain our clean sheet. Pushing down the right hand side with Memphis Depay over the top to Phil Jones of all people, breaking into the box, turns inside, and it's only going to be a ridiculously good block from the defender that stops us taking the lead in the 23rd minute. Phil Jones, not necessarily well known for his attacking prowess, but cut inside beautifully then, had a good shot, but Neven Subotic makes up for that block, and we find ourselves with the 1-0 lead, still in the 23rd minute. So I was pleased with that, and Neven Subotic taking up the mantle from Mats Hummels, who scores a lot of headed goals from corners for us. Nuri Sahin scored a beautiful free kick in pre-season against Inter Milan and came so close to scoring another one there. Only a smart save again from Kraft, the goalkeeper, stops us from extending our lead. But they're going to come on the attack. Meyer plays in Lustenberger, a really tidy finish, and the goalkeeper definitely went down for it in an attempt to save. It wasn't, a half-hearted attempt because he knew he was offside. So a really good finish. We went in at half-time with the lead, though, as you could see. He was just half a yard offside, the wrong side of the defensive line, when the ball was played through. So into the second half we went, and trying to extend it as early as possible, but not quite going to have the chance to do so because Alex Meyer plays through Lasoga and he puts the ball into the back of the net. We wanted to go further in front, and actually we found ourselves pegged back 5 minutes into the second half. And actually Hertha Berlin were going to be quite a stubborn defensive side for the rest of the game, but Milos Joits is trying to play through a lovely ball over the top to Heung-min Son. First time here, all he's got to do is get it on target, and he pulls it wide of the far post. Particularly disappointed with that, considering that was his left foot. He's got 5-star weak foot on his right, but his left foot is his strongest and his most potent, and I would have expected him to finish that there. Phil Jones breaking into the box once again, though, finds Memphis Depay on the edge of the box. Nice turn and a smart finish. This time we are able to get it past the goalkeeper and restore our one goal lead, restore our lead. 2-1 is the score, and we're going to push further on into the second half. Memphis Depay involved again, over the top to Raheem Sterling, brings that down really well. He's going to drill it across looking for Son, and he can't quite beat the defender to it, and he is eventually just going to calmly pass it clear. But we get all 3 points, which is the most important thing. So unfortunately knocked out, or I guess it was a one-off game, but defeat in the European Super Cup. And we do get all 3 points in the Bundesliga, though, and it's time for transfer deadline day. So Sergio Aguero was the highest transfer of the window so far, £42.5 million from Manchester City to Real Madrid. As we've seen, he's already scored against us for his new club, and we are actually going to get an offer in here 3 hours into deadline day for Marco Reus from our biggest Champions League and domestic rivals, Bayern Munich, and it's not a small bid either. £46 million when he's valued at 27.5. But Marco Reus is our cover star. He is the heart of Borussia Dortmund, and he won't be going anywhere, even for 80 million. Well, maybe for 80 million, but he's not going anywhere for 46, that's for sure. So we get another offer in as well for Sami Khedira just a few hours later in deadline day, but I reject that one as well. He's, of course, our starting centre mid, and as you'll be able to see in just a second, there's going to be another massive transfer go through. Not only Javier Pastore from PSG to Bayern Munich, which is a big deal, a very, very good player who's particularly accomplished in Europe as well. So you can see Mario Gomez goes from Fiorentina to Napoli, but there's the biggest one. Man City have replaced Aguero for £38.5 million, bringing in Radamel Falcao from Monaco. So Aguero goes out, Falcao comes in. City are just as strong as they were before, and Real Madrid are even stronger. So Bundesliga transfer deadline day is done. £148 million was spent on deadline day across all of European and I guess the world on that particular day. So as you can see, we are top of the league still. 4 games played, 4 games won. Bayern Munich, though, fresh on our heels this year. Of course, last year it struggled, as Schalke are doing so far this year. It's kind of roles reversed. Bayern Munich were down there towards mid-table at the start of last year and then came up. Maybe Schalke are going to do the same this year as well. But Munich are fresh on our heels. And of course, we have Bayern Munich again tomorrow as well as the opening day, or the opening game of September. We'll be back up to 3 games per episode now that we're out of the transfer window. But that's going to bring this one to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to leave the video a like if you could be so kind. Apologies if the commentary was a bit off. I'm struggling with some illnesses right now, but hopefully I can get over it sooner rather than later, because I need my ability to talk in a comprehensive fashion, because that's my job. But anyway, we're going to bring this one to a close. Of course, feel free to check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days, whether it's this series, my player, or of course, as always, Luis Suarez's Road to Redemption as well. You'll find links down below to subscribe to my Twitter, to my Instagram, and to my Facebook page, and also to the FIFA 15 career mode votes. Over 3,500 votes there now. If you haven't had your say yet, head down there, check the link, and do so. But for now, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. My player later on tonight, and I'll see you next time.